the side, the only show to watch on a Thursday night. It's kind of between this, Gospel Time and Storage Wars, basically. So, are you still there? Yay! Yes. You have made the right choice, because where else would you get this?
Why did no one like my advice?
Where did that come from? We're going to have a wallop of this.
I reckon people are going to think you're a bit of a MILF, you know.
And a whole load of this. Aren't they fun? Yeah. So much fun. But before all of that, let's meet tonight's panel. First up is a man from the elusive dynasty that is the Celebrity Bests. The calibre is so high, I'm talking Tina Simply the Best Turner. Callum Best? He's everyone's third favourite best. It's Will Best. Completing the panel are two former ultimate housemates who know all about living in each other's pockets. In the 3 weeks they were together, they shared highs, lows, tears, tantrums and body fluid. No, I think that's wrong. She did become his replacement booby, though. It's Chantal Horton and the amazing John McCririck. Booze for John. OK, we're going to be chatting to them in just a minute, but first, after a shaky start, I'm glad to report that after 29 shows, the VT team have finally got their shit together. Are you there?
We're just waiting for the camera to be ready, and then we'll just ask you a few questions about Big Brother, basically.
Yeah.
Do you guys watch it?
Yeah, a little. I've watched the season a little.
OK, and do you watch it?
Sorry.
Well, I can basically fill you in on what's happening, if that makes it easier.
Go for it.
So there's 4 people up for nomination. It's Callum, Charlie, Wolfie, and who's the other one?
Who gives them a job? Fire them! Right, OK, let's talk about the show we just watched, shall we? Shall we do that? OK, the task, it's stirring things up. Oh, yes. Oh, we like a little bit of this. Chantal, are you surprised that the house aren't working as a team, though?
No, I mean, Gina and Dexter, they're completely just them at the moment and just against the other lot of housemates. So, no, and I love it. And that's what it's all about, isn't it? 'Cause, you know, if they're working as a team, it's not interesting. So, yeah, I want them to keep stirring it up.
I know, but I couldn't believe that she was like, yeah, I'll go for a pedicure, that's fine. John, do you think Gina was right to do that?
My little pixie. Oh, isn't the pixie fantastic? Round of applause for the pixie. No, but Pixie, I have to say to you, and all of you, Paul and all the gang here, let me say this. This has been the best Big Brother owned. Wow. Now, but there's a reason for that. It's because of me. Of course. No, it is. Because of me. From 2005, I've been telling Bruv, don't do the jungle. Don't give them the task, throw them out of aircraft, eating slugs. That's not what Bruv's about. It is mental. It is bringing people together, their relationships and everything. Isn't that because at last the Bruv bosses, and I never speak to them, they're too high up, but they've listened to me, and that's why it's so good, because it's toning in on how people mentally react.
It's them. Everybody thank John McCririck for his amazing work. Were you surprised that Dexter chose to do the wine?
No, of course not. I was surprised. I'm surprised that he's old enough to drink wine.
Him, would we?
Huh?
We'd want nothing less from him.
No, of course not. I was surprised how little thought he had to take. I mean, it was, do you want the wine? Yes. Huh? He's taking it. It's him swilling some wine. It's quite a funny image.
You've kind of got to give it to Gina. At least she took 20 minutes.
Yeah, and she got half the price. She got half the money off.
Wheeler dealer.
Yeah.
I like that.
Who'd have thought?
So should Gina and Dexter have spent the budget, do you think?
Yeah. They've been used to all this pampering, Emma, for the last few weeks. Why shouldn't they have a bit?
By the sound
well,
of
yeah,
it.
exactly. Yeah. So they're in there, and they're like, nobody else is going to know. So we think secrets and lies, secrets and lies, secrets and lies. But why not? Let them enjoy themselves. Yeah, I think they were perfectly right.
Stir it up. Keep it going.
Yeah.
We've been stirring it for 4 weeks. I think they're all going to combust soon.
You wouldn't expect anything less from them.
You wouldn't expect.
You wouldn't expect anything.
Have you had a haircut, Paul?
I have actually, yes.
Oh, good.
Thank you. And I mean, Gina even wants painting on the wall.
I know she does.
She wasn't interested in anything else. She wants the painting.
She does. I'm going to outbid her for it. I'm going to take it from right under her nose. Chantal, we saw Jackie get a little bit pissed off tonight because Gina was drinking the wine? Do you think she overreacted? Should she have just let it all happen?
No, I don't think she overreacted at all. Like, I totally understood what she, you know, her getting the ump with it, but I love Gina. I want Gina to win, and I think she's brilliant. I want her to keep doing what she's doing because I just think it's great.
OK, now, do we really think that Dexter fancies Charlie?
No.
Because this is kind of... I mean, he kind of planted the seed last week, didn't he? There is somebody else I like and it's not Hazel. But we didn't know until it seems to have come out of nowhere.
He does not fancy Charlie. It was a spare-of-the-moment thing. He was backed into a corner. That's it. He does not fancy Charlie.
Does anybody think he does?
No. He fancies everyone. He fancies all the women. He watches Hazel all the time. He watches Charlie. I think he even fancies Jackie, to be honest with you. I just think he fancies all the girls.
He's not picky.
No, he's not.
He's like, give me something, give me a woman. Take a look at how Dexter was feeling this morning.
She wasn't at my eviction.
No, but it's because it was a fake eviction, duh. My mum and my boyfriend weren't there.
It's just because it's such a young relationship with Charlotte. Like, I feel like I know Charlie more than I know Charlotte.
Wow. OK. OK. God, it sounds like another Dazel thing? Yeah, Dazel thing, basically. Whatever they're called. What's his name again?
Yeah, but Charlie's not a homewrecker.
No, I know.
You know, and I'm publicly being open and honest on TV. But I really should just forget about the whole Charlie thing because it's just never going to happen, is it? Really?
Well, you never know.
Let's be.
Well, I don't know, but
let's be real. I'll probably just ruin my relationship with Charlotte just to tell Charlie I fancy her.
Oh God.
But it's whoever loves you the most and cares for you and understands you will stay by you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Whether you, as long as you've got good intentions.
Yeah.
What is he talking about?
Bless him. Bless him. Chantal, do you think he really has feelings for Charlie?
No, not at all. It's so see-through. Like, it is so see-through. It doesn't... where did it even come from? Seriously.
I really don't
Do you know what I mean?
We have seen Jackie say... Was it this evening? It was this evening. That if Dexter or Callum wanted to go out with Charlie, wouldn't be happy.
What
do you think
a cheek
is she about to get a shock?
No, well, I love Jackie because she really is all one. That fantastic piece she did in the diary room when she was singing and dancing, she's a great character, but no mother has any right to go and tell their daughters or their sons who they go with. It's ridiculous to even think that, so she's totally wrong to do that. But you have to look at Gina. She spends 52 minutes plastering this ghastly muck on her face. Well, it's terrible. And yet, I think the biggest secret and lie we've had in the whole of Bravo will come out at the end. She doesn't live in the Savoy. She lives in a rundown council estate in Lewisham. I'm sure that is, yeah.
OK, now, Dexter, I kind of think at the minute seems like the most powerful guy in the house. What do you think, Will?
No way. Dexter is playing a very clever game because he's saying that he's got all this stuff on all the housemates that he's seen, but he doesn't at all. Like, all the stuff with him and telling Charlie something that Hazel said. Have I missed something, or did, like...
Well, see, I know what you mean, because quite a few people have said, what's going on? I think they've seen nominations, obviously.
Yeah.
And there was also a point the other day when Charlie was standing by Daly in the bed and Hazel was lying with Dan and she was really pissed off about something Callum had said in the garden, and she kind of pulled Charlie up on it, and Charlie was a bit... And I don't know if she said something about her at some point that maybe we haven't seen, but... Don't forget, they've seen 24 hours.
It's true.
So...
But Dexter's blowing it all, because that's the only thing that gives him power. Dan is the most powerful man in the house.
Did you not feel sorry for him, though, tonight, when everyone was like, tell me what she said? He's like, no, because then I'm just going to get done for shit-stirring again, and I'm going to be the one telling lies about everyone, and it's all going to come back on me.
Why, he's not saying anything, because he's got power then. Because he plants the seed, nobody else. He's the one who plants the seed, and then he's got nothing to follow it up.
I'm the only one in support of Dexter, I think. OK, if you want to have your say, then AJ is going to be in the phone room tomorrow, so give her a call. Still to come, life coach Diane Newdale's going to be here giving us the lowdown on the housemates' latest behaviour. But first, Callum, Wolfie, Hazel and Jackie are up for eviction tomorrow. Who goes? You decide! Welcome back to Big Brother's Bit on the Side, the show that's like Sophie's boobs, unsupported. I ain't even got a bra on 2 fucking days without a bra. Do you like that impersonation? I thought it was quite good. Right, speaking of tits, we caught up with our VT team earlier. Guys, how are you getting on now?
When the camera comes in, I'll just ask you who you think should win.
Okay.
And then there's loads of people in the house. There's like Hazel, Dan, Daly, Dexter, Wolfie, Charlie, so you can just pick a name.
Okay, well, who do you think? Who should I pick?
I don't know.
Because I don't know any of these
Do you think
characters.
Dexter?
Dexter? It reminds me of the Dexter.
Okay.
Show Dexter.
So.
Okay.
So Ali.
Yeah.
So hang on, let me start again.
Okay.
So we're here. It's a lovely sunny afternoon. We're in Soho Square, joined by Ali, who's a Big Brother super fan. Ali, who do you think's going to win Big Brother this year?
You know, I really think Dexter's going to win, but that's just my personal opinion, so we'll see.
Unbelievable. Time now to welcome back the wonderful Diane Udale.
Emma, are you ready?
Yes.
Gladiator, are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
You're an embarrassment.
Sound like my dad.
Get off. I'm so sorry. OK, let's get straight into it. Tomorrow night could see Wolfie, Callum, Hazel or Jackie evicted. So with the eviction imminent, who do you think is coping out of the four since they found out?
Callum, exceptionally well.
Really?
Yes, he's coping really well because he's kind of like a slow burn, though, isn't he? I think Jackie's really feeling it, though, because she can't literally burn off her excess stress at the moment because of being incapacitated.
She's kind of... She is making out like she doesn't really mind because at least Charlie's safe. So
Yeah.
do you agree with that? Do you see that from her, or...?
That's her mother. That's completely the mother
Right.
instinct. And Charlie's been through so much in the past. So that's going to step in at some point where she just wants to protect her all the time.
OK, so how about Wolfie? She is a house and she was a fan favourite in the first, you know, week or so. So what happened to... Where did she get led astray? What happened?
It was the swagger. I'm going nowhere. I'm going to win this. We don't like this as a British public. We just don't like anybody to be that cocksure. And I think she sealed it then.
OK. And what about Hazel? She's had pretty high-profile week, but for all of the wrong reasons, obviously. Do you think she was genuinely surprised by what Dexter said about her coming across badly?
Yes, yes. I think she doesn't seem to have a filter of awareness around what's really been going on with Daly at the moment. They do have a communal link. We know this already. But the fact...
from their little conversations as well, I know we've only seen, like, snippets of it, but, you know, some of the chat they've had, it just seems, you know...
No, I know. I mean, he needs to grow some for a kick-off, but also she should be sensitive enough to know that he is spoken for, whatever the state of play is on the outside. And I think she should have been far more sensitive to that.
Go on.
But the other thing was, though, if you notice, when Gina had a go at her a few weeks ago saying, you are nothing like your VT, your audition VT, and I think she's just sat there and gone, right, I'll become the femme fatale, I'll choose you to do it with. And I think she's starting to play out more of what she sold herself to be as the weeks are going by, because she's probably a bit bored as well.
Is she what she played herself out to be, though?
She's becoming it.
Or is that her...
She wasn't that. I mean, Gina said you are nothing like what you've kind of gone in to say what you're going to do on the tin. And I think she's actually contrived it. I really do.
OK, we've seen Daly slightly lose his cool this evening. Do you think this is a sign of things to come?
He's already made some noises about his mental health in there and about how he's not coping, because it's going to be catching up with him. He knows it doesn't look good, and particularly as there's a heartbreaking out here. And he's got a real conscience about that. So I do think that it's going to start catching up with him. How he now deals with his own emotions around this, we're going to have to wait and see.
OK, and let's talk about Jackie. She says she's just going to be herself from now on. But she was really angry with Gina about drinking that little bit of wine that was the group's. Do you think her behaviour's going to change? I know she's only got one more day, but if she stays, are we going to see a more fiery Jackie, do you think?
Yes, I hope so. And with naughty Gina, she's like the perfect housemate, isn't she? She's like cheeky child. She just doesn't care. She's going to constantly be kind of literally rubbing Jackie up the wrong way. So it's going to be fireworks if she stays.
OK, let's move on to an item that, to be honest, really stinks. I'm not slagging off the producers' lack of creativity, because they're wonderful here. I'm actually talking about fragrances. Before entering the house, we asked this week's evictees to design their own celebrity fragrance, and I think it's time to sample them in Bot's very own perfumery. You know it makes sense. A duo of scents. We've got Luscious and Naked, both by Jackie Travers, because you are luscious and naked is all you need. OK, so in essence, what's Jackie telling us?
She's the only one who's actually gone and was underlining the scent as well. It's Mediterranean with a little citrus burst, but she was the only one to actually dictate what her smell would be. But if you notice this bottle, it's dancing. You know, she's just completely...
With a hat on?
Yes.
And there's two of them, so is that her and Charlie?
I think so. I think so, and I think you pointed that out, and I think, yes, I hadn't actually seen that coming, but she's also wanting to keep her head screwed on as well, if you notice about the bottle top.
Keep her cool.
That's right.
In the hot sun.
Yeah.
Maybe. OK, let's move on to this one. This is All In by Callum, and the tagline here, which you have to whisper, is raise your game. Yeah. So... Good, isn't it? So, what do you think of this?
He wants to be seen as a player, but
he's in a bar,
not.
gambling.
Look at all these guys, I know.
Stickmen. It's a good drawing.
It's brilliant. The attention to detail is fantastic, but we're not seeing him as a player just yet. That's what he wants us to see, bless him.
Is he a player?
I think on the outside he has been. He's been known to be, but even he admitted, if I'd told the truth about myself, I wouldn't have got here in the first place.
So he's blown a little bit of smoke up his own arse?
Yes.
OK. Let's move on. This next perfume, we must smell. This is Wolfie by Wolfie. The tagline here is lewd, screwed and tattooed. I think you'll probably agree it's quite classy. So tell me about Wolfie's scent.
Well, she just loves women. You can see she's celebrating women. And I look at this mammary with is that a big brother eye there?
That is a big brother eye.
I think that's fantastic. And also her love of nature's in there.
Did you just say mammary?
Mammary.
I love it.
But what would the smell be? We can only hesitate to guess.
What would it be? Fishy?
Yes.
Yes. And finally, without a snout, the best perfume of the bunch. I think they're quite good puns, anyway. This is Lust by Hazel, and the tagline is just in lust, which is quite interesting.
Very true. I mean, they did this a week before going in, and as I say...
Another good little drawing.
I know, but it is contrived. Now, again, my thinking behind Hazel at the moment is she's contriving a situation because, one, she's either bored, and two, Daly's been a very easy target in there. And I don't know. Again, what would her scent be? Blackcurranty, sweet things, vanilla-y? Don't know.
Sexy.
Sour?
Well, I don't think I'm cologne in thinking that that was all very insightful. Thank you, Diane Newdale.
My pleasure.
Still to come, I'll be chatting with the close friends of this week's evictees, but first, it's time to see what they all had to say when we put your questions to them in the diary room. Remember, times are tough. Let's pull together.
Hello, housemates.
Hey.
The Bit on the Side viewers have been writing in and have some questions for you.
Woo!
Are you ready?
Hell yeah!
Wolfie, if you are so in touch with the animals, why are you not a vegetarian?
Because I love the taste of meat. Oh my God, that sounded a bit wrong. I like chicken too much. I look like it's not about, to love animals, you're not allowed to eat animals. And for example, like I've got some minging insect bite on my leg, and it's like, well, you know what? I eat the chickens, the insects need to feed, they feed on human blood, let them feed, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna die from it.
This is a question to all of you. Who should go?
We're all sitting here.
Wolfie.
Wolfie. Just judging on last week and the chanting and stuff, I've already said this to you, I thought that it would be Wolfie.
And what do you think, Wolfie?
She's gonna say all of us.
What does that mean?
You know what that means.
Who do you think will go? Jackie, can you make up a song about how you feel about being up for eviction?
It was really good here. It was an addiction, but I don't like the fact that I'm up for an eviction. If I could stay here and not be gone, then I wouldn't be singing this stupid song.
That's cool, that's cool.
Okay, those are all of the questions from the Bit on the Side viewers, and the door will shortly open.
Thank you.
Big Brother's Bit on the Side. They haven't written anything. They can't be asked. You can't be asked to write anything in there. Last night was a summer party. That explains everything. It's disgusting. Absolutely disgraceful. I didn't even get an invite, you know.
No.
They didn't even ask me. Do you know what? Will and I could have written a better script than what you lot do. Couldn't we, Will?
You could have done.
We could have.
Yeah.
Right, time for another exclusives. Has anyone got a sick bucket?
Fellow housemates, we appreciate your support during these tough times. We're seeing light at the end of the tunnel, but we still have a long road to walk. As a result, further tough decisions have to be made in order to keep raising revenue. The twins, Jack and Joe, have to separate mixed seafood into tubs.
Why do we have to do all this seafood shit? Mixed what?
Seafood.
If it goes on for more than an hour, I'm quitting.
Dan and Wolfie have to remain connected together for the rest of the task.
Connected? Okay. I mean, be funny, we had to do this spaghetti yesterday.
Remember, times are tough. Let's pull together.
I can't cope.
Dexter is just loving it. I can't cope. Right, OK, so tomorrow night sees the third eviction of this series, and with more ups and downs than Daly's Winky, it's all to play for. But who is going to get the boot? Jackie, Wolfie, Callum or Hazel? To help me find out are four people who know them really well. So please welcome Wolfie's friend Andrew, Jackie's friend Martine, Callum's friend Paul and Hazel's friend Luke. OK, so, Martine, let's start with Jackie. She's had a pretty tough week. She's injured a wrist. She got... Charlie thankfully got saved. However, Jackie is paying the price for it.
Yep.
How do you think she's getting on? How do you think she's coping with it?
I think she's coping well with it. The problem with Jackie is she needs to be, I think, separated from Charlie for a little bit. So Charlie actually going into the safe house is going to do her some good and do Charlie some good, and you're going to just see much more of their character come out. I mean...
Have we not really seen the true Jackie, then, do you think?
She's more feisty and much more argumentative.
Is she biting her tongue, do you think?
Yes, I do.
If she had housemates maybe who were more her age, do you think we would see more of the feisty side of her?
She does like young people around her.
Yeah.
You probably would see a bit more feistiness out of her, but at the moment, she's just not being as feisty as she should be.
OK.
We need to see that side of her.
OK, Andrew, Wolfie's received the most nominations this week. She still believes she is going to win, though. She is so confident. Do you think her confidence is going to affect her chances?
I think definitely. The British public, we're self-depreciating. They don't really get behind that kind of arrogance. It might work in America, but it's just bravado, it's false. I think she's in a really vulnerable place at the moment.
It's quite strange that she would kind of put this bravado on. She herself is a self-confessed Big Brother addict, as we kind of all are in this room. She's watched it, she's wanted to be in there since she was 12 years old, so surely she should know. Don't do that on Big Brother, because it's not going to help you.
You'd think, but it seems like such an intense environment. But yeah, it's not going to work, is it?
She's changed quite a bit over the last kind of week or so. Which one is the Wolfie that you know? Is it the one that we saw who first went into the house that everybody loved, or is it the one who we're kind of seeing now that people aren't so keen on?
It's kind of like a mixture of those elements. Definitely the first Wolfie that we saw and the public liked, in the first few weeks.
Yeah.
Definitely that's partly her. Yeah, she does have that moody side, though. Nobody's perfect.
She doesn't like it when a cigarette's taken away, does she?
No.
No. OK, I'm going to ask all of you this. Who do you think is the biggest fake? Because that word is being thrown around to every single housemate.
Hazel.
So who do you think is the biggest fake?
Hazel.
Who do you think is the biggest
Hazel. Wolfie.
Luke, I'm going to get to you in a minute. I think I'll save you till the end. Callum has been nominated for being too nice. It's kind of been thrown in his face for being too nice. Why isn't he clicking with people?
I think they're wary. I mean, the VT coming out and knowing that he maybe lied a little bit to get in, it's going to make them think, who's the real Callum? Is it that? Is it the guy in the house? What is it?
Who is the real Callum?
What you see in the house is Callum.
Yeah.
What you see in the VT is kind of the exaggeration of Callum.
By how much did he exaggerate? By how many?
Number-wise or percentage?
Both.
A lot.
And the mother and daughter?
Do you want it to be true?
I want to know the truth. That's why you're here.
Yeah, it's not true. Sorry.
So it got him into the house,
Yep.
which is what he kind of wanted, but now it's backfired on him.
He needs to open up a bit, and I think the kind of the boring thing that's been labelled on him will give him a kick up the arse. And
Actually, I think tonight and last night we've started to see him be slightly more vocal.
He'll be a bit more honest, a bit less safe.
And he's swearing a lot more.
He does swear.
Oh, my. Luke, you're sitting there very quiet on the end. There's been quite a lot of controversy, obviously, surrounding Hazel and Daly this week. What's your opinion on it?
I think it's blown out of proportion completely. You see Hazel hugging the twins, Sam, Dan, everyone else, but the second she hugs Daly, it's just... she's the bitch of the house.
To be fair, though, they don't get erections when she does it. and also... Hold on. And when she knows he's got one, she goes back to give him another one, and she's quite gleeful for it.
It's a bit of fun, though.
So it's a very different situation doing it to Daly than to doing it to the twins.
But
or to Dan, who are not interested in her.
But if you were in the house, like, for a month, same stuff every day, and you saw someone happy on an erection, you probably just would think it's a bit funny and just make a laugh of it.
Do you think she would find it funny if that were her boyfriend and she was watching another girl do it to him?
No, I don't think
I
don't think she's taken it from the side of the girlfriend, but you have to remember, Hazel's in the house, as herself, obviously, for the last month. I think if she did realise the upset it caused the girlfriend, she wouldn't be happy. But I just think it's harmful. She's having fun, she's hugging him.
Has she got feelings for him?
No.
Then...
But it's fun.
So
it's like me hugging you or anyone here. It is, it is.
Wait, come here, stand up. OK. Let me see. See, there's nothing there.
I've got tidy whities on, you just can't see.
Why is she in the house?
She... for the experience. No, listen. Hazel's job is obviously to be a model. She's done well in Ireland. She obviously would like to go to the UK and be known. So I think Big Brother's the perfect platform for her.
OK, her body is her job.
Well, that's it, yeah. And, like, you have to remember, a lot of people judge Hazel of how she looks and all. And I just think it's a bit harsh that Hazel's in there hugging some fella with a girlfriend. And she's... giving
him erection and then going back to hug him to find it funny.
She didn't know that she was going to give him an erection, though.
But she's done it 4 times. And not just once and then leaving it. She goes back and does it again and again and again and again.
Hazel's single, Daly's the one with the supposed girlfriend, so... like...
They're both to blame, absolutely.
Like, if I was bored in a house for a month, I'd have no problem hugging people. And if it gives someone an erection, well...
So you'd go back for it?
Well done.
OK, very quickly, who do you think should go?
Hazel.
And why?
Because she's fake. She doesn't... No.
Who do you think should go?
Callum.
Why?
It's just a bit boring, doesn't really do anything.
Very quickly, who do you think
Hazel.
Why?
Not genuine.
Wolfie. She talks to birds and animals, come on.
OK. Thank you very much. OK, so one thing is certain. Somebody is going to be going, and this is what happened when AJ met Callum and Wolfie before they went into the house.
You actually got Wolfie?
No.
Are you really excited?
Well, this is like my dream, so I watch every single season.
Oh, so this will be a walk in the park.
Yeah, man, that's what I mean. Give me the 100 grand, you know?
Are you a bit of a weirdo and a bit of a freak?
Yeah, but, you know, what's the fun in being normal, you know? I don't think people realise I have a game plan, but I definitely do.
What is it? Secret?
Stay tuned.
I'll be watching.
Yeah.
How are you going to deal with confrontation?
I mean, I'd be the kind of, you know, peacekeeper, like,
Yeah.
like that's the role the hippie has to play, you know?
Bored or just boring?
Bored.
Walk or run?
Walk.
Winter or summer?
Winter.
Milk or cream?
Cream.
You're going to win.
Hell yeah, I am.
You smell nice.
Thank you.
Which is always a good start.
Good first impression, isn't it?
You only get one chance to make a first impression and you've smashed it. Big Brother is a fan of face-to-face nominations. How do you reckon you'll deal with that?
People kind of get shaky and they start kind of trying to find the really softly reason. I don't want to nominate you, but I have to, but it's part of the game.
Tell me an interesting fact about you.
I used to be a lifeguard and I've saved people's lives. And how many people can you kind of meet that have saved people's lives, literally?
How attractive are you out of 10?
I'll let you answer that.
Bored or just boring?
Bored.
Long, thin or short and wide?
Long and thin.
Milk or cream?
Milk.
Lights on or lights off?
Lights on.
You are rocking, Kick Alan.
Yes!
I knew it! I've got a really good feeling about you. I genuinely think you're going to win.
But time now to find out what everyone in here thinks about who should be leaving tomorrow. You all know the score by now. We'll give each housemate 35 seconds of debate. So you've got to be quick with your answers. John, don't hop on about things. When we hear this noise, we'll move on to the next one. OK, let's start with Callum. Let's start the clock. Chantal, could he be saved from eviction tomorrow?
100%, yeah. Hazel's going, without a doubt.
Really?
Yeah.
John, do you think he's being treated fairly by the others?
Callum, no, he's boring. He's useless. Totally, utterly useless. How any girl could ever... How could any girl fancy him? Could you fancy Callum? I ask you. And you're wearing high heels. Stop wearing high heels tomorrow night. Stop it.
Are we going to see a different side to Callum if he stays? No. This is our friend from America.
I don't think we're going to see a different side to him because I think he's being who he is and people are pushing him to be something else. So
there you go, you got it, Hudson. OK, let's move on to Wolfie. Will, is she misunderstood?
No, she's a woman on the edge. Don't give her any more knives. Did you see her earlier with that knife? Keep them away. Keep them in the locked drawer.
She's fine.
Oh, I don't know. I don't think you could describe her as fine. I think we're watching a woman having a breakdown. But it is amusing, right, guys?
She is absolutely stupid. She went in the house 9-2, favourite to win it. Had she stayed the hippie, talking to the birds, she would have cruised through it all being all over. And instead, the nasty, vindictive side of her has come out. Wolfie is a nasty human being. The public have found it out, and she'll be out. What are you talking about?
He doesn't even stop when the klaxon sounds. OK, so let's move on to Jackie and Hazel. Here's what they had to say to AJ before they went into the house.
Hazel, which of these three housemates most relate to you? Game player, everybody's friend, or the loudmouth?
I would have to say game player.
How are you going to play it?
I can't tell you that.
Can I take it that you will cop off with someone on the house?
I know I'm going to be probably desperate at a certain point. The ugly guy might suddenly seem gorgeous.
Sex or chocolate?
Oh, sex.
Good or bad?
Bad.
First or second?
First.
Front door or back door?
Oh!
Long and thin or short and wide?
Short and wide.
Salty or sweet?
Sweet.
Top or bottom?
Top.
Lights on or lights off?
Lights on.
You kinky! You are! You are! I think you could be.
Oh, wow. Do you say that to them all?
Well, how do you think you'll deal with confrontation?
Great.
Good in an argument. You've had plenty of practice.
I'm half Italian, you know.
Ay.
Hey, yeah.
Can you describe yourself in 3 words?
Oh, that's difficult in 3 words. Feisty.
Yeah.
Caring.
And sexy as well.
Sexy?
Yeah. I reckon people are going to think you're a bit of a MILF, you know. Brains or looks?
Looks.
Good or bad?
Bad.
First or second?
First.
Front door or back door?
Front.
Front door, definitely. Up or down?
Up.
Milk or cream?
Cream.
Tongue or cheek?
Tongue.
I think you can win.
You're joking,
We've
really?
got it on tape.
Oh, my God.
OK, let's start start with Jackie. Let's get 35 seconds on the clock. She's been slightly feistier this week. Will, is this going to damage her chances?
No, it will only improve them. But she only gets feisty when they're taking her drink away. She's not feisty, she's thirsty. Poor lady.
Change a few letters and we've got what she is. Chantal, is there more to her than just old Jackie the dancer Travers?
Well, yeah, I wish, like, Charlie would stop telling her to shut up, Mum. Like, I get that as well, because if you were in there with your mum, you'd be like, oh, Mum, shut up, shut up. Do you know what I mean? But I wish Charlie wouldn't tell her to shut up.
So Charlie should just kind of leave her be, let her get on with it and have a really good experience.
Exactly. Yeah.
OK, so does she want to win, or is it just all about being there for Charlie? We've got to move on to Hazel. Right, OK. Can we forgive and forget her actions?
Yes.
No. Let's take one of each.
Yes. No, Hazel, she's become a hate figure this week, and I understand why, but it takes two to tango.
It does.
And for the sake of the show, we need to keep her in and get Wolfie out, the spitter.
Can we forgive and forget?
No, I'm sorry. Not after seeing his girlfriend sitting on that settee, crying her eyes out. I can't forgive and I can't forget. That's it. No way. No way.
Very different perspectives from a man and a woman. Will, does she have a chance to redeem herself? Does she deserve
Hazel.
a chance?
No. No, she doesn't. I think she's been evil. She's evil! She's evil!
She is. OK, still to come, we've got more salacious gossip from the house, but tomorrow I'm going to be evicting someone. Who goes? You decide. Welcome back to Big Brother's Bit on the Side. Now, it's not just the housemates feeling the strain of the budget. We are all suffering. But I've just had a lovely email from Krista thanking us for flying her in from Finland to perform on Ryland's show. How sweet! Ding dong. Here's today's news. At 11:07 this morning, Dexter and Joe had words.
So now we're going to be down with that, so we need to say...
Yeah, but people do need to sort of, like, you know, if they want good food and they want fags next week, then they've got to take it on the chin.
Joe, we're going to be down in...
But they think that we picked them
hundreds.
off... They think that we picked them for mug-off reasons. We picked it because there's two people.
No,
We're twins, Dexter.
Yeah.
Stop using the fact there's two of us. We're twins. We get the fact there's two of us. There's always been two of us. But stop using it. I just don't think it's fair you keep on saying there's two of you, it'll be doubly quick. That's not an excuse.
That's not why.
I'm not being your pin-up boy to sort out all the bloody shit in the house. Oh, there's two of them, they can be quick about it. No.
It was actually...
I'm not being used as your scapegoat to sort out fish crap. Because there's two of us. It's not on. Never use the fact we're twins against us. Won't have it.
God. At 11:15 this morning, Callum blew off some steam in the kitchen.
I fucking hate it when you can be slaughtering someone the night before and then get up and go, oh, do you want a cuppa the next morning?
Why? Who said that to you?
I know, no one said it, but it happens, doesn't it? It happens. Every time fucking I'm decided, but every time Wolfie comes over and cuddles me, I'm thinking, you were a nice girl, you were a nice girl, you were a nice girl. So I'm just, I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered with it. Fucking won't go out my way for her. And Dexter, I just want to fucking... It ain't even about ignoring him. I want to tell him how it is every now and again. I want to give him a fucking reality check because he don't live in this world. Why did no one like my advice? Is he fucking stupid? Why do you think no one likes your advice? Because it might not be advice. It's with a tinge of whatever you want. You get something out of whenever you tell someone something, Dexter, you get something out of it. That's why. Original snake.
God. At 3:49 this afternoon, Jackie and Charlie had an argument.
I said, you're getting annoyed.
One thing I asked you to do is to dry that.
But it doesn't make any sense, right?
Just
for me
dry
to
it
stand
up,
here
put it over
now
there.
and do all
Just
this
dry it
review.
up. I'll do the rest. Just dry it up. Oh, Christ almighty,
Mum.
Charlie. I ask you one thing. I've broken my wrist and I'm asking you to dry it up.
Come outside.
No, I don't want to come outside, Charlie. I am hot.
Listen to me.
And
There's no point doing the washing up when it's lovely and sunny outside.
Doesn't matter.
And then at 6 o'clock, there's nothing to do. There's a time there's nothing to do.
Okay,
and then
well, you
come
go
inside doing the
outside.
washing up.
I'm going to stay and do this.
No, I'm going to go and get someone else to come do it with me, and you can go outside. But I just don't. It doesn't make any logical sense.
I can't understand why you just didn't dry that up.
It's not that I wouldn't dry up. I was trying to...
Charlie, it would have taken you seconds to dry that up. That's all I'm saying.
It was not that I wouldn't dry it up, Mum. I was trying to say...
No,
let's do it at 6 o'clock.
I don't want to come outside.
Oh, my God. I want to go and relax
I'm too
outside
hot.
on my last day with you.
You go outside, I'll do the washing up.
But I want to do it on my last day with you. You're probably going tomorrow night, and I want to see you. So let's go and chill outside in the sun, and I'll come and do it at 6 o'clock, I promise you. I'll do it at 6. Mum?
God. And at 4:44 this afternoon, Jack and Dan disagreed.
Jack, don't have a go at me. I'm telling you that the
go at me, mate, when I'm not talking back. You just said you don't understand. Don't talk to me like I'm a fucking idiot.
I'm not talking to you like you're an idiot. What's your problem?
You dick. You know you did. You went, don't fucking talk to me like... Yes, you did.
Jack, I cooked shepherd's pie for 15 people the other day. I'm not being condescending. No, I fucking don't.
Everyone else fucking cooks as well, but you're going on.
Why are you being
I just cooked good dough. Why am I being a prick? You can fucking start some, mate.
Fuck off.
Come on.
Are you actually joking me?
No, I'm not. You're pissing me off. Just shut up.
You shut up. Fucking hell.
Fuck off, Dan.
Fuck off, Jack.
Be quiet. Why are you being so immature?
Are you actually joking me, mate? I'm trying to sort out the fucking washing up situation.
I just thought it was being sorted out. They said they'd do it.
Oh, fucking hell.
Jesus Christ, you don't always have to have the last bit.
I don't want to have the last bit,
Well, you clearly
Jack.
do, because you're not fucking shutting up.
Well, neither are you, mate.
Well, no, because I know I'm right this time, so just pipe down.
All right, OK. I ain't cooking no more, then, if you think it's that fucking easy, Jack. You fucking do it and be left on your own in the kitchen, on your own, then, for 2.5 hours. What a fucking joke.
God. And that's the news from today. OK, let's see what's happening in BBI. Ian2 is here. What's happening, Ian2?
What's happening? You just covered pretty much everything, which is pretty amazing.
We left you high and dry.
You left me, yeah, totally. But exclusive, tomorrow, Dan is being set a special detective task.
Is it a secret one?
Not sure of that yet. Don't
Right.
want to say anything. It could be a secret one, or it could be like everybody knows about it. But it'll be quite fun for him because he's wanted to do detective-y stuff for ages.
Well,
so...
he's done it for 4 weeks.
Exactly.
He's guessed everything right.
Exactly. But we're going to be keeping you up to date on the website with that task. So we've got some tweets. People saying who they want to go, basically, this Friday. My favourite one, I have to say, is a guy called Shane. He says, Hazel has to go. I'm sick of seeing her on a daily basis. Come on.
Really?
BBI
any
are funny.
more? Anything else?
We got I hate Hazel but want to see the drama with her and Gina, so I'd like to get rid of Wolfie. That's by Ashley.
One more quickly.
One more. Laura says, Wolfie, keep your spit in your mouth at BBUK. Hashtag BBUK.
Perfect timing. That's your lot. Thanks to all my guests. AJ and Ryland are back here tomorrow. They'll be joined by our latest evictee, our third evictee. Matt Johnson will also be here, as will Ashleen. And former housemate Jemima will be back. Have a great evening. Bye-bye.